Having just recently sold a model of mine, I had the buyer asking a few questions as he was completely new to these. One of the questions he asked was, how do you load the film? Now, film loading, simplicity itself, just put that aside. Minox film is one of these tiny little cartridges, very much like a 110 film, and two spools either side, which is held in place by this strip along the top. Now, you'd have a bit of exposed film in there in a fresh cartridge. This is one that's requiring development, and the film spools onto a cogged wheel which is taped onto in here, and it's just rolled up loose in here. So as you push pull advance, this rotates this wheel and pulls the film along frame by frame. And these cartridges can be opened, there are little catches. Just very gently pop that up there and open that there, and you've got an empty little case inside. That would be spooled with fresh film, which would feed through on a new cartridge. I won't open the other side because that has film in, which will get fogged if I open it and damage the film. But when this is new, you'd have a little bit of film showing through there, and to load one of these, you'd simply pop open the camera, turn it over. You'll see a tiny little indentation for a fingernail there. Probably difficult to see on the video, but just there. Push that in and pull that out there. There you see the film chamber. Now it's quite obvious just from the look of that how this is going to work. Inside here you've got your knurled wheel, which works your push-pull advance, as you can possibly see there, and your serial number, which all of the other Minox camera, or all of the metal body Minox cameras have. The serial number can actually give you an indication of the age of the camera. Now on these, you probably can't see this because of the angle and the light and what have you, but there's a film gate which closes tight and actually clamps the film in place ready for shooting. So to load these, you have to push the case in very slightly just to open up that film gate. This applies on the Minox A and the Minox B cameras. The Minox C cameras had a different design which didn't require you to do this. You'd then take your film cartridge and you would simply drop it in. Simple as that. Once in, close this gate here until it clicks shut, turn it over, advance fire for a couple of frames until you get to your starting point, and then you're ready to go. One thing to mention, before you load your film, you would, in fact, in here, I forgot to mention, you've got a film counter in this little sort of half moon, and you'd actually push pull and advance that to a red dot just after the number 50. Cartridges were available in 50 exposures, and at the number 50 you would stop, load your film, and then push pull your advance until it reached the number 1, which is to show you when you're ready to start firing. So unloading the film, once you've completed it, is the exact opposite. You finish your film, you push pull advance 2 frames and fire them off. Pop your back open, and then in some cases, if it won't shake out, usually just tap it out like that. If it won't tap out, you actually have a tiny little indentation in there, which is just enough to get to hook a fingernail into, and with a bit of judicious wriggling, you can pop the cartridge out like so. On the later cameras they actually got around this, which was a little bit of a problem. It's not enough of a problem to be an issue, but on the later cameras they actually have a spring-loaded pad on the Minox C, which, on the Minox A lights, which pops the film up as you open the bag. And obviously from that point you would either load that into your Minox tank or a modified Jobo tank, or you'd send it off to a Minox developing specialist. So, okay, hope you found that useful. Thanks for watching.